Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to have a look at Endgame number 93 from the book 100 Endgames You Must Know by Jesus Tilavila. In this Endgame, we are going to have a look at the White King, Bishop and Knight trying to checkmate Black King. As you can see in this example, we have all three white pieces in the corner, which is obviously the worst case scenario for white in this instance. However, with this disadvantage, white is still able to checkmate black within 34 moves. This is actually a 10-step process the author of the book has given. I have mentioned these 10 steps in the description below. So step number 1 is to simply bring the white king to the center. White to move, king g3, and you simply have to force the black king out of the center. And after king e4, white has achieved step number 1. Now step number 2 is to simply bring the knight to the center. Now it need not be to the center exactly, but as long as you can centralize the knight. So knight g3, the whole reason of bringing the knight is simply because it's a short range piece. And after king c6, now the king go to e6, king d7, and now you bring your final piece, which is the bishop c5. So we have brought all three pieces. Now step number 3 is we need to push the king to the edge. Unfortunately for white, because black had the center, it will always go to the wrong corner. In these kinds of endgames, you always have to force the king to the right corner, which is the corner with your bishop. So if you have a black bishop, you need to go to the black corner. So you can either go to a1 or h8. In this example, we want to take them to h8. However, here black will try to go to the wrong corner, which is a8, the white corner. And once that is achieved, now step number 4, both kings now occupy the most important squares. So after knight d6, we come to step number 5. We try to get this knight to c7 in this instance to try to chase away the king from this corner. So after king b8, knight b5, king goes to the corner. Now knight gives a check and chases the king away. Now here white simply plays a waiting move, and after king c8, step number 6 is to simply play bishop a7. We obviously chase the king out of the a8 square. We also have to chase the king or force the king out of the b8 square as well, the square adjacent to the corner. This is step number 6. And now step number 7 is to safely bring this king to the right corner with the correct knight maneuver as mentioned in this diagram. So knight d5, after king e8, now it looks like black is simply trying to escape. So when black tries to escape, we have step number 8, which is to put the black king in the cage. Now we have literally locked the black king in the cage, because after bishop b3, bishop take controls of this diagonal, knight take controls of the f5 and g6 squares, and black cannot escape hereafter. And now a series of moves simply to make sure black goes to the correct corner. As you can see, black bishop take controls of the d8 square, so the black cannot go that way, and you simply have to force the king to the correct corner. The king obviously won't go after knight, king g7, king e7, king g8. We have bishop h6, and here black will try to attack the bishop. If that's the case, you need to move the bishop to safety, king g8, and then step number 9 is to bring the white king to either f7 or g6. In this example, we want to bring it to f7. If you are trying to checkmate in in this corner, you either have to have the king in f7 or g6. So a waiting move is played by white, and after king h8, now the white king simply comes to the correct square, and king h7. As you can see, the bishop is now controlling the h6 square, so there's no more escape for the king. and the king is in the correct corner. So now step number 10, which is the final step, is to force a checkmate. White simply plays knight g4, setting up the checkmate, and after king h8, now it's a checkmate into bishop g7 check, and after king moves to h7, knight f6 checkmate. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and it's bye for now.